Welcome into the Dynasty Total Access. It's your boy Expert, and I got the homie Farquhar back with me. What's up, my dude?
Hey, let's get it, guy. Week 10?
Man,
2023 season? Let's do it.
Man, high stakes is sneaking up on us. We are almost there.
And it is showing in the chat, man. It has been crazy.
It's about to get real. I cannot wait. It's about to get real. Dude's about to hold on to draft picks. They about to hold on to trades.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be no helping each other out. It's going to be crazy. But hey, man, we're gonna do classic Total Access this week with no guest host, just Expert and Farquhar. Let's get into it. First game of the week is Tazzarelli and no Saints going into Washington to play underrated and the Redskins. Two guys searching to turn things around for high stakes season. I hate going in against underrated because he's got a good team, just struggling to put everything together. So I got to go with the homie Tazzarelli, the OG. Saints with the win this week.
I'm not going to spend too much time on this pick. I'm going to give this game. The Saints have had just the shit in and the stick with Madden, man. I've watched a few of his games, and it's some wild stuff that's going on, with his team, man. And I definitely see it firsthand because I'm going through the same thing in Buffalo. It's some funky shit going on, but I'm going to give this one, man. And shouts out to both of these users, but Saints, man, Madden just has something against him. It's tough. You have to battle your opponent on top of battling Madden also, and those woes are going to continue. I'm going to give this to underrated, man. 2014 Redskins.
Next up, it's the new guy, Kentlin J, and those Colts, going up against his nemesis, Andy Force, and those Jaguars. Dude, Andy just got his number. It's just what it is. Jaguars with an easy win.
Jaguars with the big win. Kentlin J, man, I know he on vacation, out or something. But so I don't know if he's going to be back with the CPU or what. But yeah, either way, if he was there or wasn't there, Andy Force is going to win this by major passion.
Yeah. Next up, it's El Guapo and those 49ers. Still winless in the Dynasty in 2023. But he gets Darkness and the Bengals, who are struggling just as much in Cincinnati. This Bengals team's going to look nice in Madden 18. Got my eye on that squad. But this one here, I'm going with Darkness. He's going to continue to hand losses out to the 49ers. You do not want to be the first guy to lose to the 49ers. Bengals with the win.
I almost want to say this is the game that the winless 49ers will take. But we know what Darkness is capable of. He's good 1 week, and then he's really been inconsistent. But really consistent with stringing up these L's these last 2 seasons. Not really sure what's happening with my guy. But I'm going to give this to the Bengals, man. There's no way he loses the Flair this time. No way.
Yeah, no doubt. Next up, it's the Dynasty Game of the Week.
It's about elevation in the ATL. It's the flight of Tony G, the Dirty Bird, and Dion High step into paved dirt to rise up to the challenge. These are the Falcons. In Tennessee, it's all about leadership. It's the stability of Chad Fisher and the ever-aggressive Bud Adams to carry on for number 9. These are the Titans.
It's the commish, Nasty Noop, and those Atlanta Falcons.
Let's get it.
Going to Tennessee to play H-Speed and the Titans. This is a big matchup. I know this is one Nasty Noop has had circled on the calendar along with H-Speed. Both of these guys knew this matchup was coming this year. They do not want to lose to each other. This is going to be Big Buck versus the Incredible Hulk. Which one comes out on top? This was a toss-up game for me because H-Speed has been playing really, really well. But the homie Nasty Noop put Kid back in and has just been balling since. court back where he belongs on somebody's bench. Oh, I hate going against H-Speed. I can't. I gotta go with Big Buck, Baby Buck. No disrespect to the commission. You know I got mad respect for Nasty Noob. I'm picking the Titans in a close one.
This is going to be a really close game. This game is going to be, I'm going to say maybe 19-23. We all know the Titans pride themselves from running that football. They average 128 yards a game. Big Buck, him, before this season, he was the workhorse. He's got Little Buck back there now. So this team is tough. But we know that Atlanta Falcons and Nasty Newt, they pride themselves on their run-stopping defense. That front seven is something fierce. Whether it's 7 of them out there or 3 or 4. Like, that front line is nasty in Atlanta. And they're definitely going to game plan to stop that run. Titans got a defense also. But Atlanta has too many pieces. A lot of weapons. With a resurging kid back in the mix now. I'm going to give this to Atlanta, man. 23-19. Hot Atlanta goes into Tennessee and takes the dub, man.
Wow. Going to be a great game,
bro. No doubt.
Yeah, going to be a good game. I certainly hope they don't fix man coverage in 18 because Dion was filthy with it in 16.
Oh, yeah.
I certainly hope they just stick with the zone coverage corners because Dion would get up there and press you and you would never get a wide receiver past the line of scrimmage.
Yes, sir.
Just craziness. All right, moving on. It's Fruit Cocktail and those Chargers going into Minnesota to play Hamilton and the Vikings. Our homie from down under. And the Chargers is just struggling this year. Wilkerson averaging 5 interceptions a game. Just not having a good year. So I got to pick Hamilton. Vikings with the win over the Chargers this week.
Wilkerson needs to stop throwing that. He needs to tell his coach, stop calling pass plays for me. Stop making me force. I'm forcing passes I don't want to throw. I have a running back for a reason. Let's run the football. Let's get balanced, man. He's having a tough rookie season. I definitely feel sorry for the guy. Him on top, though, the Vikings, they got a tough defense. I feel like they're going to have him. Russ is going to have a field day against this struggling quarterback. Vikings with the easy win.
Next up, it's C-Rob and the Panthers going into Tampa Bay to play Gil Garza. Always a tough matchup. These two guys go back and forth every single year. It's just a battle between both of them. But I can't go against Gil Garza. He just rolling along like normal in the regular season. Tampa Bay with a win this week.
I'm going to go with Tampa Bay also. C-Rob, shout out to both of these users. These are two really good users. C-Rob's trying to have a bounce back year so he can make some noise for the NFC, that really tough NFC wildcard spot. But Garza, man, he's here every year. 6-1, 7-1, 8-1. I mean, he's always here. Tough to beat. Home cooking. I'm giving it to Tampa Bay.
Next up, it's your boy Expert in those Cowboys going into New York to play the arch rival, that boy Good in those Giants. Cannot beat this guy. I don't know what it is about the Giants. Just cannot figure him out. But there's no way in hell I'm not picking myself. Mm-hmm. Cowboys is going to find a way for the first time in Dynasty to beat that boy Good. I know he's getting his speedy wide receiver Vincent back this week, which means now he has him and Odell Beckham. But we're going to test that young quarterback standing back there. Man, Cowboys with a close win over the Giants.
Hey, these are divisional matchups. You see each other twice a year. So, you should... The blowouts should stop. And you should know his tendencies, Both of these teams are really good, man. We have, at top 1 and 2 in their division. Both of these teams are getting to the playoffs without a doubt. My man in New York has had a tough time with those injuries. So
yeah, I mean, crazy.
With his luck, you may be able to knock some guys out this game. I'm gonna give this to the Cowboys though, man. 26-19. I don't think you're gonna get. I think when you're frustrated, man, and you've had enough. Yeah. And I think this is the game, man. 26-19 Cowboys, man.
Oh, I need it. Giants just play well. Top 5 user in the Dynasty, in my opinion.
Okay.
Next up, it's a big matchup. It's King Vitamin and those Cleveland Browns
going
in to face Hot Tub and the Broncos. Now, Cleveland is still salty because of the block kick touchdown in the AFC Championship game. He's got something to prove, and he's been rolling this year just like always. But it's the Denver Broncos, and they haven't lost yet either. Oh, this is going to be a good matchup. If you're not doing nothing, look out for this game. You need to be watching this on Twitch. This is going to be a great matchup. I cannot pick against the Broncos in the regular season, but I got to. I'm picking the Browns with the upset.
Okay. Daddy Leagues has this game 26-29. That's how close this game and how good this game is going to be. Both of these teams are solid defensively. They're even more solid offensively also. I'm going to give this game to the Browns also, though, just because that big bruiser in Denver is out, courtesy of me. Cummings is out for another couple weeks. And the Broncos does a really good job reading defenses. He does a really good job reading defense. And that's what makes him so effective. But this King Vitamin is just as good. And the way he runs that football and the way he throws on top of that defense, I'm going to give the Browns a slight edge, man. I know he lost a tough game to Seattle by a field goal, I think last week or 2 weeks. So he's going to bounce back after this game and squeeze out another one, man. 29-26. I'm giving this to King Vitamin and the Browns. It's going to be a really good game.
No doubt. Next up, it's Mo Booker and the Dolphins going up against boop, 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 and those Pittsburgh Steelers. So the Miami Dolphins started the year off 6-0, and then he met the NFC East, and we gave him back-to-back losses courtesy of the Cowboys and the Giants.
Okay.
But the Dolphins have a bye week this week as they get the Steelers on the schedule. Dolphins with the easy win.
Okay. 6-0. The 6-2 now. First place Miami Dolphins goes into Pittsburgh. HBO he's been a little litty last couple of weeks, man. He almost beat the Cardinals. He's got a few wins this year. I think these woes we're gonna continue to see these woes in Miami with those Dolphins, and he's gonna go into Pittsburgh, and HBO gonna lay the boot on him, bro. I see HBO with the impressive win. 3 in a row Miami Dolphins drop. We're gonna see the Dolphins drop some lose some games now.
Wow, Mo Booker.
Yes.
Mo Booker, do not let that happen. I will be the first one to clown you in the chat if you
let's go HBO.
B-O-B. But man, I just don't see it happening. Come on, Mo Booker. Calm down in the pocket. Stop throwing interceptions left and right. Next up, it's the big homie and those Patriots going up against Skill Trade and the Chiefs. Another toss-up game for me. Just depends on which Skill Trade we get in Kansas City. But because he's at home, I'm going to give the slight edge to the Chiefs. He wins by a field goal in the fourth quarter.
Wow. Both of these teams, they match up pretty well. I want to give this kid to New England just because, they average 100 more passing yards than the Chiefs does in the season. Both of these teams don't run the ball well anyway. So this is going to be a low-scoring game. I almost want to say a tie. I want to call this game a tie, just because they don't produce a lot of points, and they both struggle running the football. So it's going to be it's going to be a turnover fest, I'm going to say. But I'm going to give the home cooking to the Chiefs, though, man. Chiefs win the ugly one. 2018.
Wow, ugly. It's probably what it's going to be. Next up, it's the co-commish battle. It's SJ and the Cardinals going up against Tone Dog and the Seahawks. Cardinals have not looked good this year. Been bit by the injury bug. Seattle coming off a pretty good win last week. This is always a battle between these two. Always a battle. I hate picking against SJ with those receivers he's got, but having that running back problem he has, not having anybody in that backfield, makes him one-dimensional. And SJ, he needs to be balanced to be successful. Feel bad for the guy because, man, he's trying so hard to just make the playoffs, go make some noise like normal. But I got to give it to Tone Dog. Seahawks with a win this week.
I'm going to give it to Tone Dog also. Home cooking. And my homie SJ, man, he's struggling without that running back. It's you can clearly see how one-dimensional he is. I know he struggled against Pittsburgh. I'm gonna give this to Seattle also. Tone Dog, he's got that secondary is tough. He got some hard hitters back there and some ball hawks, and they're gonna overpower. And like you said, you hit the nail on the head, man. If he plays just a balanced football game, he's got this game in the bag. And I'm gonna give this to Tone Dog also, man. 25-20 Seahawks.
Next up is Houdini and those Ravens going up against H-Town and those Rams. Another struggle year in Los Angeles. Know the homie's not happy how it's going down there. And Houdini's playing well. Houdini is going to fight for a playoff spot, I think, every year that he's in the Dynasty. And he gets another win this week. I'm picking the Ravens over the Rams.
Yeah. For playoff implications, I really want the homie JB and the Rams to get this dub. Yeah. But that passing attack in Baltimore is it's filthy, man. He's averaging 351 yards a game passing the football. I mean, that passing attack is fierce. He doesn't run the ball, though, so he's clearly one-dimensional. You can game plan against that. He reads the ball, the defense very well. Also, he's another good user that does that. And that's been his success. But he's beatable. JB is having a tough year. I'm going to give it to the Ravens, though, man, by a lot to a little.
Next up, it's Butters, a.k.a. Sim Game, a.k.a. I hold down the triangle button, and those Jets going up against Farquad and those Bills. Man, Farquad needs this victory. Stop cheating, Sunshine. Stop holding down the triangle button. I'm so glad they're taking that away in Madden 18. Just playing. We know you don't play like that, but you need to stop cheating. I gotta go with the homie Farquad. Bills with the home cooking, and I think you get Farrell back this week, if I'm not mistaken.
Finally, man, I got Farrell and Hoover back. Finally,
man, Farrell and Hoover back. Man, that's gonna be a difficult combination for the Jets. Bills get a big win over the Jets this week.
This is going to be another turnover fest. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a rainy game. Literally every time the Jets and I played since season 1, it's been a dark, rainy ass day. I don't get it, Madden. That's crazy. Give us a beautiful day like I do with some of my other opponents, but I'm definitely going to. I'm going to win this in impressive fashion, man. I get a little pass happy when it comes to the Jets. Just because some of those passes I throw, I feel like, especially across the middle, I feel like it should be like easy completions. But when you hold down that triangle button to save your life, he gets those crazy picks. Now, shout out to Butters, though, man. He's a really good user. I'm giving it to me also. Home cooking, I will never pick against myself.
No doubt.
I will always choose myself. And my defense is tough, man. My defense plays tough. It's next man up mentality all season. And we're going to make some shit happen, man. I got Hoover back. I got Farrell back on the offensive side of the ball. I got my two Giants now. I'm back together. Hastings and Farrell. Buffalo with the win, man.
No doubt. Last game of the week, it's Matty Ice and those Packers going into Detroit to play KP and the Lions. Two teams battling in the NFC North.
Mm-hmm.
Just a battle up there. And they're all chasing that guy in Chicago. You can't count out Minnesota. Just a tough division. But this is my second upset of the week. I am picking Matty Ice to go into Detroit, not turn the ball over, and beat the Detroit Lions.
Now, this is going to be a really good game. This division is tough. The Bears, the Lions, and the Packers are all just neck and neck right now. For the most part, the Bears are top dogs right now, but he's got two really good teams right behind him. And hell, even if the Vikings start stringing together some wins, like he's right there. So this division proving once again why this is the best division in the league. This is gonna be a really good matchup. Matty Ice, like I said, is my dark horse team. He's playing like it, man. I'm gonna give this game to KP though. KP, he's coming back from a golf tournament. He's gonna be focused, ready to get into some Madden. I'm giving it to the Lions though, man. Lions with the impressive win this week. A statement victory this week.
Wow, statement victory, man. Every time we have a statement victory, it's like the Packers is involved because Hot Tub got a statement victory against the Packers too. Ugh, man, it's week 10 already.
Already, man. It's showing, man. It's people are getting fired up for the 2024 season. Like it's,
I tell you, man,
cutthroat, bro. Cutthroat.
Yeah, and it's just going to get worse and worse.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna tell you this. No disrespect to anybody in the Dynasty, but Farquaad and I will probably not have very many episodes of Total Access during high stakes.
The grind, baby.
Not because Farquaad and I don't want to do a show together, but because we're going to be so ultra focused on our own teams, trying to get our teams in the best position possible for this draft. I just hope King Vitamin has a horrible season, so he'll pick below me. But we will probably shut down Total Access. I know Dion's already talked about shutting down a ton of shows. Probably won't be a lot of stuff on the DML network just because it's that important for the high-stakes season, especially for the commissions. They got a lot of work to do. So you're running out of time. It's week 10. You are running out of time to jump on the show. Next Total Access, we got a special guest. I can't wait to get this guy on the show. He's been trying to get on for a long time now. We're going to have him on next episode, hopefully for week 11. But that's week 10, Farquaad. There are opinions. Prove us right, prove us wrong. It's your boy Expert, and you know I got the homie Farquaad with me.
Let's get it.
We out.